to the second half of the IPW 2006 Super Junior Heavyweight Tournament. We start off with our semifinal match. First semifinal match, Chuck Taylor taking on Mike Quackenbush. This one's definitely going to be one for the ages, folks.
That was a great intermission. I enjoyed the nice little sexy party that I got to have. Back to wrestling action. Mike Quackenbush, Chuck Taylor. Can you ask for two more superlative athletes?
Superlative, that's a big word for you.
Yeah, I've been reading up during the intermission.
That's how they do at your sexy parties.
Yeah, sadly. Actually, he's the master of 2,000 holds, but I believe this is the match where you're going to see Chuck Taylor shine like no other.
What's your prediction on this match, Chris?
Well, honestly, Mike Quackenbush had a much tougher first-round match. No offense to OMG, but that match between him and Billy Rock was crazy, and he got his back worked on for a large amount of the match.
It's true.
But so I'm going to have to go with Chuck Taylor, I'm not going to lie.
I'm kind of favoring that way as well for once, which is odd because you and I never seem to agree on anything. But the fact that, that Billy Rock did a huge work on Mike Quackenbush's back, and the fact that being the lung blower expert that Chuck Taylor is, give probably at least one of those, if any, applied to Mr. Quackenbush. It's done. It's over with. Give the match to Chuck Taylor.
An honest question, have these two ever faced each other, honestly?
Not that I know of. I think it's another first time for both men. Which I think it's an honor for, both Billy Rock and Chuck Taylor to be in the ring with such a legend. He's definitely a legend in the independent scene, if not to the business itself.
All right, so now that we're back from intermission and everything, I'm going to go ahead and ask, who do you favor in this tournament now?
I'm kind of going with the champ. I was kind of going with the, the two-time favors there, but Dave Crist, he had a really, really hard match against the Solution, and I don't think he's gonna be able to recover from that.
And he got dropped on his head.
That's exactly what I was getting ready to say, especially that drop on his head. That kind of made him a little loopy, and I don't know how well he's gonna be able to.
Hold on, Dave Crist, more loopy than he already is. And why is Quacky just running out of the ring?
I think he was trying to make Chuck Taylor a little bit disoriented, and that's exactly what happened there. As you saw, he kind of caught Chuck off to guard and was able to reverse the wrist lock. And there, Chuck using the ropes, able to reverse on his own.
Is that a K-Brada? I really don't know. Wrestling fans, just so you know, I should never try to call action the news. I should just stick to my job, but I gotta try it once in a while, right?
Anyways, back to the question you had asked me. I think that Matt Seidel is definitely going to be a opposing force for Dave in his weakened state. He's definitely going to have a hard fight there. As for Ricochet and Jake Crist, I'm kind of thinking in that match that Jake might be the victor, but it's definitely going to be a high-flying type of match in the sense that you have Ricochet with his double backflip and his very, very lofty shooting star presses, and then of course you have Jake with the suicide. Either way, someone's going to get hurt, and we might need to have someone standing by to medical assistance, because that match is definitely going to be up in the air.
Oh, Mike Quackenbush just chopped the heck out of Chuck Taylor's chest in retaliation to Chuck trying to chop Quackenbush, but I don't know if the cameraman sucks or not, but he didn't get a shot of Chuck Taylor actually apologized for chopping Mike Quackenbush there.
See now, Mike Quackenbush holding the head there of one Chuck Taylor. It's actually kind of a smart maneuver how he had him down like that. You deprive your opponent of oxygen. Your opponent can no longer move on, and well, from that on, all you gotta do is roll him over and pin him. Smart wrestling.
Wrestling 101. I couldn't agree with you more. Both of these athletes are definitely superior intellects when it comes to the wrestling game, and I think they're showing it to you right now.
Well, we know a lot about Mike Quackenbush's history. You can definitely find that out on his website or in his book. All the many promotions he's worked for. But as coming up in the ranks, Chuck Taylor, he's worked for here in IPW and learned from a lot of the greats. Mike Quackenbush being one of them now. Also, he's worked in IWA Mid-South, and I know he's learned a lot from there. Definitely seen a huge improvement in
See,
this
right,
young man.
I hate to interrupt you, but I don't know if you're noticing or not, but Mike Quackenbush is completely using all of his, we'll say, veteran wisdom to his advantage here.
But you see Chuck Taylor, though, coming back, stepping on the foot. You saw Mike Quackenbush using a little bit of his disorderment, you know what I mean. Basically,
Disorientation?
Thank you. Distracting Chuck Taylor from the task at hand and able to get the advantage. And then as you saw, now you see Chuck Taylor doing a little bit of the same.
Mike Quackenbush, the best way I can explain his wrestling style is really like
Headlock
drunken
takedown.
kung fu, where you're not really sure where he's coming from, but you know you're going to get hit, and you're going to get hit hard.
Both men back up to a vertical base, and you can hear the fans.
Did Chuck Taylor just say Quacky just pulled the hair?
Evidently. And I love how the ref tried to show it, but yet had no hair.
Yes, I do enjoy that. Yes, see, Chuck Taylor fibbed. He admitted he lied.
Did he say he was a big fat liar?
Yeah, he did.
So I'm kind of curious as to where the status of this match is now that we've ousted Chuck Taylor as a liar. Maybe there'll be a forgiveness in the match. Evidently it keeps going on. I think it's the first in this broadcast.
Are you going to be disqualified for lying about someone else cheating?
That's what I'm kind of worried or kind of curious about here. Again, it's first in this broadcaster's experience where the match has been stopped because someone said they lied. Wow. What an arm drag takedown there. You see Mike Quackenbush using the ropes there. Nice drop kick from one Chuck Taylor taking down Mike Quackenbush.
I'm starting.
One, two count only though.
I'm starting to think Chuck Taylor does have a chance to retain his title here tonight.
He's definitely my bet for this whole tournament. He's my shoe-in.
You still have Jake Christ though. You have Dave Christ, both former winners.
It's true, but I'm still going with the champ. I think he had the easiest, and he's got the best position on the tournament bracket.
Don't forget ROH superstar Matt Seidel.
Again, I mean, this match right here seems to be a little bit tolling on him, but you know, he didn't really have that intense of a match with OMG, and the fact that he's had all this time to rest, and even still, when it comes to the finals, if he wins in this match right now, he'll have even more time to rest. He's the first of the bracket.
That is, for once in your life,
for a
you
body
have
slam,
a good
bouncing
point.
off the ropes now, dropping the knee to the face of Mike Quackenbush. Quick cover, near fall though.
I'm in awe. Chuck Taylor, every time he shows me something new, like right now, instead of his usual style, he's going ground for ground with Mike Quackenbush. Obviously one of the best technical expertise wrestlers in the entire world.
It's true, and I've noticed in this match that Chuck not only has been kind of going to that same type of ground to ground with Mike Quackenbush. He's kind of adopted a bit of his style, a bit of the fancy go, distract the opponent type style. Corner reversal though. Quackenbush hitting the corner.
Yeah, I think I'm going to call him Chameleon from now on because Chuck Taylor can change his style to suit whoever he's in there with.
Quackenbush went for that second foot. Chuck Taylor caught him, but Quackenbush hits him with the heel of his boot. Sunset flip. 2 count only though. Quick cover. Again, only a 2. Shot off into the ropes now. Another drop kick from Chuck Taylor. Both men down now. As you see Chuck Taylor though.
I'm sorry to interrupt. My monitor went out, so hold on for just a second with me, man.
Okay, as you fix your monitor over there, I guess I'll go by myself here. It's a hard forearm shot there. Now you see Chuck Taylor pushing Quackenbush in the corner and a hard chop.
That chop just fixed my monitor. Kind of weird. I think he's going for the straight jacket again.
No, he had the arms locked like that, but it seems now he's got a grapevine across the head. Using those legs to, again, like I said, remove the oxygen from your opponent.
I think it's a mistake that Chuck hasn't been working the back this entire match.
I know, especially, we've discussed the lung blower maneuver, which is a direct knees to the back, and especially the small of the back. You tender it up even more than it already is, and I mean that's an easy win. Maybe he just wasn't paying attention. Maybe he feels that he's a little bit above that he doesn't have to watch this match. He's going to win the tournament by himself. I know there's monitors in the back.
Now they're just going blow for blow, which as much as
definitely a change of pace in this match.
I don't see Chuck Taylor winning a blow for blow battle.
Again, though, he's kind of using the tactic of Quackenbush there, stepping on the toe and cover. 1, 2.
That is the most beautiful sunset flip I've ever seen.
Whoa. What is this?
You don't know the name of this one, apparently?
No, I don't. Or that, for that matter.
Well, I'll tell you what, he dropped him. I don't know the name either, but I'm just going to say this. He dropped him square down on his face.
On his face.
Yes. Apparently the referee wants to know if Mike Quackenbush wants to give up this tournament after being dropped on his face.
Which, I would probably say yes if it were me. But, ooh, chest breaker there.
Well, you're a wanker. I don't know.
And now, a variation of the full Nelson there.
I've never seen that before. That is Chuck Taylor bringing out the new moves. I'm liking this.
He seems to be wrapping the arms up underneath, but instead of putting the pressure on the back of the neck, he seems to be isolating the one arm there.
I gotta mention though, Chuck Taylor, while Mike Quackenbush is fighting him, completely breaking the rules.
And evidently he got a chunk because he just spit it out. Going Mike Tyson rules now in this match.
And now Chuck Taylor biting him. I gotta mention Chuck Taylor, a beautiful head of hair. He needs to do Pantene for this. It's just perfect.
I'm not a big fan of the emo locks. Sorry.
Roll through into yet another version of the full Nelson.
I think it's that same maneuver he's got it on, or maybe not. Now is.
I'm thinking with the double underhooks there. He's putting a lot of pressure on the neck, but he's not putting as much pressure on the back.
He should definitely work on the small of that back.
But
yeah, that's where his finish isolates him.
Well, he also has the, I wish I knew what it was called, but where he puts the boot into the side of the jaw, grabs the arm, and falls
and drops down. And we know exactly what you're talking about there.
And that he may be shooting for that
but I really don't. I really don't see how that. Oh, it's a quick elbow drop there. Cover 1, 2. How Chuck Taylor thought that he was going to get a win there with a quick elbow, and
Chuck Taylor has
Sears and near falls there. And oh, he's beating him like a government mule.
Oh, the cliches are mine.
Oh yes, sorry, I had to pull one out myself. And there he is again. Would you like to make a comment on that?
Just the fact that hurts. I mean, there's not much more you can say. flesh on flesh. It's multiple times. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, Quackenbush can't put his full body weight into it, but that's still going to hurt. And plus, let's be honest, it's not just the
Cover. Chuck Taylor able to roll through for another. There's another one. There's a lot of series and ear falls here.
It's not just the physical pain, it's also the mental pain. And speaking of mental pain, Chuck Taylor's feet just put some on Quackenbush like, what?
That's actually not that. You know, it's a pretty good wrestling idea there. We've seen Quackenbush use his quickness to kind of outsmart his opponent. Right there, for example. But if you take a bit away of his speed, if you kick on his legs, you can make him a little bit sore. Not to mention that already injured back. Oh!
It's good. Quackenbush scores 3.
Mike Quackenbush now maybe going for a dive. Bouncing off the ropes. Over the top rope, onto the outside, and he gets in the cheap slaps on Chuck Taylor.
Again, tournament, nothing is cheap. Is Chuck Taylor eating the...
I believe so, because...
and he almost bit that fan's hand off. That would have been bad.
Now I'm kind of frightened for our champion. I'm wondering if the pressure of this tournament, knowing that at any time someone could dethrone him of that title, has kind of gotten to his head. Or maybe even into his head, for that matter. It's almost like a Clockwork Orange type situation here, where so much has been laid on his plate that he's just gone crazy.
You also got to keep in mind that Mike Quackenbush could win this match and win the title. Oh. It's the Honda Rush.
Wow.
E-Honda.
Bulldog. Nice. Bulldog on the out of the corner there. And a quick drop kick to the side of the head. Cover. Wow, only gets a 2. Haven't seen a Bulldog in a while.
You know, Mike Quackenbush could win this match, potentially could win this match, and be crowned the new IPW Junior Heavyweight Champion.
That's true, he could.
And then, the next round, turn around and lose the belt. Powerbomb roll up.
2 count only, though. Again, another near fall in this match.
The jackknife pin doesn't get the respect it's due, because then you're pushing not only your own weight off of you, but your opponent's weight in order to get your shoulder off the mat. I definitely believe it needs to be used
Over Chuck
more.
Taylor now, dropping the shoulder into the midsection. Springboard, double stomp to the back of the head. Stealing a page out of Dave Crisp's book there. Quick roll up now. Only a 2.
Yeah, the double stomp. I look at that, I'm in awe of how people can kick out after getting just a human being weighing 190 pounds, 290 pounds, doesn't matter, just jumping full force onto the back of your head, and you still are able to kick out.
Nice tilt-a-whirl head
back
scissors
into the
there.
pin.
Only a 2 count, though. Very surprised. As quick as that was, and as much as it caught Chuck Taylor off guard, I was expecting a 3. Which would have then completely shut out my pick for the junior tournament.
Going for the backslide.
And again, maybe another backslide. There we go. 1, 2.
You know, Mike Quackenbush is thinking 4 moves ahead. Chuck Taylor, I think right now he's actually thinking 5 moves ahead. So,
wow.
Just
Hard toss off the
That's
shoulders
what you
there.
call a sack of potatoes, right? Is that
Similar, yes. Definitely a second potatoes is off the ropes, but
it's close.
caught. Speaking of the ropes, wait a minute.
Apparently, Mike Quackenbush hurt his head.
Kind of.
Apparently, Chuck Taylor's noticing how Mike Quackenbush fell is incorrect.
So he decides to.
He's not dead, Chuck Taylor.
Quack complaining about his head every time that Chuck picks it up. So now the referee's kind of scolding him for it, which doesn't make any sense. And now is. Wait a minute.
Okay, now he fell right, apparently. Why is Chuck even going for this? I don't see what's going on here. Oh, he's right on his feet.
Ducks under the clothesline. Overhead, belly-to-belly suplex. We saw that earlier tonight. And there's that move you were talking about right there. Could this be it?
That will dishevel a face.
Quackenbush, though,
Running
pushes
palm.
off the Enziguri. Chuck Taylor ducks under the running palm. 1, 2, 3. Quick 3 count. Chuck Taylor is your winner of this match.
The double jump moonsault. That was all it needed, apparently.
Double jump moonsault crossbody definitely caught Mike Quackenbush off guard.
I can't believe that Chuck Taylor still retaining his title and looking very strong going into the finals.
True. Again, not a lot of damage taken in this match either.
Thank you. Yeah, there was quite a bit of damage. I don't know what match you were watching, you're an idiot. But major congratulations and thank you to Mike Quackenbush for coming in and showing everybody here what professional wrestling is all about.
I do have to agree with that. It's an honor to have Mike Quackenbush in our tournament this year, and it would have been even more honor to have him as our champion. But nevertheless, Chuck Taylor moves on, and he is the first entry in the finals of the IPW Super Junior Heavyweight Tournament.
Alright, so